I'm getting my tattoo removed.
So I just did my first session for laser tattoo removal in New York, and I want to talk about the cost, the pain, the Pico laser, and what to expect within the first 24 to 48 hours, first week. Also want to talk a little bit about why I'm removing my tattoo. So let's talk cost, let's talk numbers. For my arm sleeve, because of how it's spread out, it's considered like a half sleeve. So the cost was $500 per session with a Pico laser. And my tattoo is a black and gray fine line tattoo. They estimated that it was going to take anywhere from approximately 4 to 6 sessions. The pain. I thought going in there, bracing for impact, right? I thought this was gonna be so painful. Actually, the pain was so manageable and so reasonable. Honestly, like a Brazilian wax hurts worse than laser tattoo removal. And if you can handle the pain for getting the tattoo, you can definitely handle the pain for getting the tattoo removed. So now I'm gonna show you the before and after comparison between the before and after my first session. This is the before of my fine line black and gray tattoo. This is 4 days after the first session of laser with the Pico laser. And as you can see, there's some redness here, but no blistering, no crazy excessive swelling or nothing scary, very manageable. And then this is 2 weeks after the first session. So the redness has gone away and everything seems to be fading quite well, actually. So I'm really impressed with that. And here's a side-by-side comparison. Again, I'm also paler in the photo on the right, but this is what it looks like after just the first session. So I can only imagine what it's gonna look like after the second or the third session. I'm already really happy with how much this has lightened. As you can see, the parts of the wolf's arm and the rays of the sunshine, a lot of the shading has lifted. Here is the before of my arm part of my tattoo. And this is immediately after the first session. As you can see, there is swelling here, which is obviously to be expected, but nothing crazy. And this didn't blister, this didn't get gross and weird, no pus or anything terrifying like that. It honestly felt just kind of like a sunburn. And here is 4 days after the first session. Again, there is still some redness here, but all of the swelling has gone away and things are returning back to normal. Again, my arm is very tender here at this point, but other than that, you're just wearing long sleeves during this process. So, and then here is 2 weeks after the first session. So as you can see, quite a lot of the swirls and the smoke and the clouds have faded a lot. And as you can see, if you look at that circle at the top has almost entirely gone away. And I'm gonna show you a side by side. So yeah, see a lot of the swirls and details and the lighter gray have already pretty much faded into almost impossible to see. So I'm really excited to see what it's gonna look like after the second session.
New York is my favorite city, and I feel so happy and peaceful here.
The only thing that really surprised me was I felt really tired afterwards, and that's probably because I have a large tattoo that I'm getting removed, but I was really tired afterwards. I wasn't nauseous or anything, but after I came back, I basically took my dog out, heated up some food, and then just had to lay in bed for like the rest of the evening. The shop that I went to was in Queens, New York. It's called Bye Bye Ink. They were fantastic. I highly recommend. At least my first session went amazing, and I have my second session in November. And I really liked that they gave me a quote right away. Like I basically like submitted their little form on their website and uploaded 4 photos of the tattoo, and they gave me a price quote right away, which was nice because I feel like when you're calling around these places when people don't want to give you transparent pricing, it just sketches me out and it makes me suspicious. And I'm like, just tell me how much it costs so I know like how much to budget for, right? It's like, come on now, you know, like don't be weird like that. So I really appreciated that Bye Bye Ink was really transparent about their pricing. Like that was like a big green flag to me. Taylor, don't you regret it? Don't you feel like the biggest idiot in the world? Yeah, that's not the point. That's not the point. Okay? And so what if I do? But Taylor, but it's like putting a bumper sticker on a Bentley. It's like putting a bumper sticker on a Lamborghini. You know what? If I want to put a bumper sticker on a Lambo, I'll do whatever the heck I please. If I want to paint it neon acid green, so be it. You know, it's like, just live your life. I feel like if we are constantly, you know, trying to appeal to everyone around us and just live to make everyone else happy, we're just gonna whittle ourselves away into nothingness. You know what I mean? Like, come on. I just feel like at some point you just realize you gotta start living for you, right? And that we can't just spend our entire life trying to appease every single person around us, because the reality is, like, people are gonna have their own preferences and their own things that they like. And if someone is going to judge me and not date me because of my tattoo, then okay, that is totally fine. Like, you do you. Totally understandable. Like, whatever you want, man. Like, you can also just choose to not date me because I'm not blonde, right? It's like, okay. Like, I don't know, I'm curious. What's the worst thing someone has told you about your tattoo, while either just in general, in public, on a date? Like, would love to know. It kind of blows my mind sometimes how people just think that it's okay to grab someone's arm just to look at their tattoo. I'm like, you don't know me. You're a complete stranger. I've never seen you in my life. Why are you doing that? Like, are you kidding me? And then people have also made really just extremely inappropriate comments to me, like while on like a first date, that I don't even know if I'm able to say them on here because it was very profane and grotesque and honestly very unbecoming of them. So I just can't even believe that they would say that to a lady. You know what I mean? It's like, some people have money doesn't buy class, okay? First off, money does not buy class, it doesn't buy tact. Some people just really should filter themselves a little bit more by what they say, especially for something like that's permanent that you can't necessarily fix right away. It's not like having spinach in your teeth, but it kind of blows me away sometimes how some people are so excessively outspoken to tell a woman, like, think your tattoo makes you look like this and makes you look like that, or makes you look cheap, or makes you look like an adult services worker, if you know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, how can someone say that to you on a first date? Like, it honestly blows my mind how some people just have no class. That's not the main reason why I'm getting my tattoo removed. Ultimately, I just don't want this constant reminder of this sensitive time in my life of where I was feeling like in a darker place, and like I don't necessarily want to be reminded of that. Like, I want to move forward and I want to move on because I actually really like the tattoo. I thought the tattoo quality was great. I went to an amazing artist and I would still recommend her services. Like, she's amazing. And it's unfortunate because this tattoo just brings back memories and reminds me of these old memories that I don't necessarily want to be reminded of anymore, because I'm ready to just move on. I'm ready to not have that reminder anymore. And like, hopefully that makes sense, because it's like, you can appreciate having beautiful artwork where you know it was tastefully done. And I've been an artist my entire life. I have painted, I'm a professional designer now. I love all the creative everything, like just creative person through and through. And so I can appreciate when a tattoo is done really well and all the work and the time and the effort that goes into it and the skill level that goes into it to do that right. And I still think that I love the quality of my tattoo and I think it's beautiful, but it's just unfortunate that it happens to just remind me of this period of my life where I no longer want it as a front and center, right? It's like, sometimes you just want to move on, and sometimes it just has to go, you know? And then I'm sure there's other people watching this video where maybe they just got, you know, a tattoo and well, they're in the garage with their friends and they're 18 years old or something, you know what I mean? Something wild and reckless, or like a flash tattoo, like on a whim, right? But I mean, for whatever reason, like, you don't even have to have a reason at all for removing your tattoo. You can just remove it because you're like, you know what? I don't feel like having this anymore. So goodbye, bye-bye. Like, don't let the door hit you on the way out, right? So anyways, I know that I shouldn't like feel like I have to give some kind of PR response to why I'm removing my tattoo. But I just want to quickly say, like, it wasn't the artist. The art was great. I think the tattoo was really well done. And it's just not that, you know? It's just, it's not you, it's me. No, it really is though. Like, but I don't even regret getting a tattoo. I think that's another thing. It's like people might regret getting their tattoo. Like, no, I actually don't regret it. And I can also say that I very much lived very fully in my 20s, and I'm 30 now. Like, I very much live now too. But I can also say that, you know, I really lived it up in my 20s, and I think I'm still a very adventurous person. And also would like to say that this tattoo was not a spur of the moment thing. It was not spontaneous. It was not impulsive. Like, it was something that I really wanted at the time. It is kind of like this emotional roller coaster in a way, because once you decide that you want it gone, it's just like hard that it's still there, and then it's going to start like lightening. Some areas are going to lighten more than others at different rates, right? Just depends on how like you're healing and like purging it all out of your system, which is terrifying a little bit, right? Then also, like, I just want to say, I think that people look great with tattoos, they look great without them. It's just a matter of like your personal preference. Yeah, it's like whatever you want to do, right? Like, if you want to keep your tattoos that maybe you got when you were younger, and even if they're faded or whatever, it's like, yeah, go for it. You know, I don't judge anyone. It's just like my personal decision for me, or I just, you know, like where you feel like just weirdly self-conscious and suddenly you want to wear sleeves all the time and you just don't even want to show it. I feel like having a tattoo sometimes, depending on like what you get, can either really just derail your self-confidence sometimes. If you're getting your tattoo removed or you're thinking about getting your tattoo removed, you're not alone. I'm right there with you. Second session, November. I'm really excited. Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's expensive, but I think that ultimately, you know, if you're able to save up for it, and if it's something that you really want to do, it's like, I feel like your self-confidence and feeling good in your own body and feeling good in your own skin is priceless, right? Because I would rather just like pay the money and feel better and remove that reminder that has been bugging me for a while, rather than to just like sit there and be like, oh, I'm now just never gonna show my arms and I'm gonna wear long sleeves even in July. Ultimately, it's like you gotta do what you gotta do that works best for you.